Beautiful gathering it is. To begin with, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the SICAM executive for asking me to share with you an Onam message. I have been celebrating this festival for about 70 years, giving messages for many stages and many times. But last week, when Johni, one of the executives of this organization, asked me to give a message here, immediately I have to sit down and think about what are we celebrating, what we are celebrating. My memories went back to my childhood. Onam has changed a lot. When I say Onam, the festivities, the style of festivities have changed a lot. But the concept hasn't changed. We gather, we dance, we have some vadambaris, Onasadyas, then we go home. Are we taking any message from this celebration? That was the question that I asked to myself before I came to say a few words of message here. Then I had to look for a book in my own room, that is Srimad Mahabhagavatam. Some of you are familiar with that. If not, I recommend to read it and study it. Based on the Mahabali Charitam in Srimad Mahabharatam, there are three main characteristics that made Mahabali a great king. We are not familiar with those things, but we are familiar with only these peripheral celebrations and so on. So let me get into it. What are those three characteristics? The first one is the spirit of dedication. And the second is the spirit of sharing. And the third is the spirit to accept adversities of life. Let me explain a little bit of it. I don't want to go into details. Mahabali's life was dedicated to the welfare of his citizens. Mark those words. Mahabali's life was dedicated to the welfare of his citizens. In light of what is going on in the world, in our own motherland, back home, anywhere in the world. This king's life was dedicated to the welfare of his citizens. He treated people justly. His kingdom was the most secular kingdom. Another beautiful word or philosophical to think about. Most secular society he had. There were no political, religious, and cultural barriers in his kingdom at all. By celebrating Onam, we are showing the world a model for unity in diversity, multiculturalism. Caste, creed, and religion, and anything that divides us are not spoken today. Therefore, we are envisioning a new world order, our dream for a better future, where there will be unity, peace, justice, and equality are celebrated here. Mahabali had an amazing spirit to share what he had. It spread into the citizens too. During his time, people wholeheartedly shared what they had. There was no hoarding, cheating, and stealing, because everyone was equally cared by the king. There were no competition and fights, because all were treated equally. So Maveli shows that the easy way to get to heaven is to create heaven on earth by sharing what you have. What an excellent example Mahabali is for every one of us. And the third point and characteristics of Mahabali that I want to bring to your attention is his spirit of facing adversities, the troubles of his life, troubles in his life. He faced it so boldly. Though he lost everything he had, Mahabali didn't lose his presence of mind and peace of mind. He did not give up. This day and age, when even small matters destroy our personal and public life, when simple things force us to abandon life, Mahabali is a message not to give up. And also, friends, by birth, Mahabali was an Asuran, but by karma, he became equal to a Devan. That is why we welcome this heavenly figure with the flower carpets that we call Pookalam, garlands, songs, new clothes, sadhya, and sweets. If we receive Mahabali in this grand manner, he should be a Maharaja. Maha, in Indian language it is, Maha means great. That is why we call Mahatma Gandhi Maha. And Bali means sacrifice, Mahabali, the greatest sacrifice. Mahabali is coming to visit us today. It is a commemoration. That is the Onam festival we are celebrating. Our effort should be to become citizens suitable to Mahabali and to this nation we live in. Thus we can show the world who Mahabali is and what Onam is. I wish each and every one of you a very happy Onam. Thank you.